Hey there, it's Rick Khan here, and in this video I'm going to show you a simple 3-step Facebook ad creative process that converts clicks into conversions. Now, firstly, before we jump into the process, I want you to keep something in mind. You see, when creating your creative and running your ads, Facebook isn't a platform where people are searching to solve a problem like Google. You see, platforms like Google or even Bing are more geared to a search intent style. Instead, people on Facebook, they're scrolling and talking to their friends and family, and when you're advertising on Facebook, you're interrupting them with your interruption marketing. So when it comes to your creative, a key part is trying to look like a social post more than being an ad. So first, you should dig deep into your customers' minds and understand what would be a scroll stopper that gets your prospects' attention. And before you can come up with any of this, you want to already know your perfect avatar, and you should already know the different hooks and angles you'll be using, because the creative is a visual representation of your hook and your copy. So what kind of creative can you use? Well, depending on who you're running your ads to, and to also what you're offering, each of these will be different for everyone. But you have a carousel where you create scrollable images. Then you have video. The most common is a single image or the static image. Then you have the slideshow. And then for most e-commerces is the collection, which I don't use very often. What I use and find the most important for me is image and video. But the question is, which is the best to use? The truth is, there is no best. The goal isn't to say that image or video is the best. Instead, the goal should be about getting as many images and videos out there and testing to find which works best for your business. Because the truth is, there is no right or wrong. It's all about what your audience will be attracted to the most. And you testing with as many variations, that's the key. And if you just think about this as well for a moment, some people will only read and skim your copy, others will prefer to watch videos, and some just like to look at an image and then go back to the copy. So it's very different for everyone, and that's why you don't want to get caught into thinking which is the best. So saying that, let's get into a 3-step process that I use, which is, first is to go to the ads library. You want to collect as much information you can on ads in your industry that's working. And if you go to the top of the ad, it will show you the date, and the longer that ad has been running, it'll give you an idea of how well it's been doing. Now, the goal here, it isn't to steal or take, it's just to collect ideas in your mind and collect as much information as possible. And using the ads library is probably one of the most powerful marketing tools available, as it can show you exactly what ads your competitors are using, and it gives you other industries just different ideas there as well. So specifically, when you're searching for the ads, you want to create a swipe file, put them into your file and focus on the angle of the copy and ask yourself, how are they visually representing that angle? This should give you enough information to know what's working with your audience. And once you have as much information as you need, then you can move to the next step, which is then brainstorming how to visually represent your hook. Now, I suggest you already have at least 2 different hook variations and 2 different copy variations. You then go to the hook and brainstorm ideas how you can visually portray the message. For example, an agency running an ad with a hook about wasting money on ads is like flushing money down the drain, which someone did a short 10-second video showing money being flushed down a toilet. Sounds a little crude, but does the job. Or another example could be, let's say, a yoga studio selling meditations to help relieve stress. There could be a video demonstrating life stressors and feeling tired until finally putting the headphones on, and then all of a sudden they're taken to a place of serenity. But one brilliant example of demonstrating their brand hook and visually expressing their product is the Dollar Shave Club. You can check that out after watching this video if you haven't already, but the way they represent their hook in the video was a brilliant creative way that went viral. Now, here's something you should know, which is what you shouldn't do, which is using random cat videos to grab someone's attention, because this today just doesn't work like it did years ago. You want to make sure everything relates back to the hook idea. And another point to make with your creative is don't make it look like an ad. The idea is just to make sure your creative looks like a post that a friend or a family would show, and it makes them stop to take a look. Basically, it's an ad that's disguised as a post. And next, the final step is to test multiple variations. At the end of the day, you won't know what'll work no matter how much thought you put into the creative. The only true way to determine this is to get it out as fast as you can and get it out to the marketplace, because your prospects will tell you what works and what doesn't. So here's a strategy you can use. Create separate campaigns with the same hooks and test the image and video separately. And if you have multiple hooks, you want to also do the same with those as well. This will give you the results faster and give you the data back to know what works for your business. A quick example of this is taking the first hook idea and creating 2 campaigns with a video and an image, and you can also add more campaigns with carousel or slideshows. Then you can take the next hook and do the exact same with multiple styles of creative. And perhaps best of all, because people react differently to each ad creative, and by adding multiple styles, it will allow you to broaden your audience and get more people through the door. So before I go, if you think I've missed anything, just let me know in the comments below, or if you're stuck with making your creative, drop me a comment and I'll see how I can help. And until then, make sure to subscribe, and I thank you for your time.